How many of you learned something this day? Now this is crazy, but it's true. Just this week or last week, my granddaughter just got a cell phone.
She 11.
Now my oldest son is an L7. You got to know L7s are very, very strict. They keep everything a certain way. And so I get a phone call, and I'm like, who is this? He said, Papa, this is me. I said, me? Where? This is Abby, Papa. I said, on the phone? Wait a minute, how old are you? She said, this is my own phone, Papa. I said, no, it's not your own phone. No, your mama's paying for it. It's not your phone. So we're talking, and I'm conversing with her, and I'm starting to realize my oldest son has trusted her to have a phone. And that ain't an easy thing with Junior. Junior don't, We talked about things like this before, and all of a sudden I'm on the phone and I'm talking to my granddaughter. I said, we got something that's about to be a whole other escapade, because this is something she's not done. So we get phone calls every day, text messages every day. She's either calling my wife or she's calling Gigi. She's got to do this thing. This is a whole new world. And it's also new for me, being a grandfather, and my oldest grandchild is talking with her own phone. And I'm like, Lord, I guess I need to say welcome to the world, because this is a whole other thing for me. And then when I started laughing, how long is this going to last? This ain't going to be long. See, something else is going to occur. She's going to go into another world. So I've got to treasure this moment that she's excited to call Papa. And so we made a deal that we're going to have Bible study together. You know? See, training never stops. Training never stops. Let me get into these, because there are 10 things that I think that are very, very important for a mission statement. Number one, it gives purpose. It gives purpose. Number two, it brings focus. Number one, it gives purpose. And number two, it brings focus. Number three, it sets expectations. Expectations. Number four, it creates accountability. It creates accountability. Number five, it shapes goals. It shapes goals. Number six, it builds community. It builds community. Number seven, it fashions ideas. It fashions ideas. Number eight, it sparks creativity. It sparks creativity. Number nine, it models stewardship. It models stewardship. And last, number 10, it forms identity. It forms identity. To go through these, and I don't want to go ahead and belabor this too deep, because our time is really gone, but I mean, know when you get into stuff like this, and I know a lot of times we want to shout, we want to jump, but we need to give people a sense of the Holy Ghost as He brings order. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Just as much as you speak in tongues, when I see disorder, don't blame that on the Holy Ghost. That's you. Because the Holy Ghost brings an order. And how many know in our families, we got to have it? We got to have some kind of form of order in the household. Those of you that are my age, you know good and well that we couldn't get away with whole lie, because there was an order to the house. Just as we heard Brother Kevin say, there was a certain type of order that had to happen when you came in that house. In my house, you never came in that house without saying hello to Mom. That had to happen. When I reached 8 years old, or actually my brother reached 8, I think I was like 6, the dad told me and my brother, I'll kill you if you disrespect your mother. Now, why did he do that? Because the way they were raised, you never disrespected your parents.
Never.
You never did that. Now, he didn't do it biblically. He did it from the way he was raised. Mike, don't you ever cross Mom. And can I tell you something? I hear his voice even when I'm talking to her sometimes. That don't go too strong with her. Even though he's in the grave, his hand can come out. Dad built fear, in us to understand that she must be respected. She must be respected. Now, it was one thing if he talked to her, but we didn't get to do that. Okay, that didn't happen. So that's important. So I like the first one. It says, it gives purpose. Your family is made up of people who need meaning in life. They need to know why they exist and why there's family. A family mission statement can answer the question of a family's purpose and give and grounds for living. In other words, you and I don't need to just say, okay, we know it gives purpose. Explain that to me. What purpose does it give? Do you know without purpose, you're already bound to mess up? You need something constructive in your life. And you can see this even with people in the church. People that don't have anything to do in the church are actually like the people that were up on stage. They're blind. They don't know what to do. And they don't know where the church is going. They don't know what we're trying to accomplish. And how many of you know this is all family? Listen to me. Church is family. And we're made up of all types of families. And that's the beauty of church. Church is an assortment of all types of families. And when you hear people share their background, I know for me, it's like, wow, who would ever thought you came from that type of background? And look what you've done. When I talk to Kevin and understand where he came from and see what he's achieved. Just because you come from something bad don't mean you can't achieve.
Amen.
Okay? You can achieve. Okay? Especially if there's purpose. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When we don't know the purpose of a thing, it's bound to be abused.
Right.
If I don't know why I have children, I start abusing them.
Right.
When I understand why they're here and their value,
Yes.
then I understand. Now, I'm going to share this, and I don't want to go too far with this. But the reason why God chose Abraham is not because he was a man that was believed. That wasn't it. The reason why he chose him was that he would teach his children.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
So God can see way down the line what you're capable of doing to achieve in the seed. That's why it can't just be about you. I understand you want all things nice for you. But if you do this right, here's my privilege. I get to go to Texas and enjoy my oldest son's home. Mike is a Christian, so is his wife. Well, perfectly so are my grandkids, because this is what he teaches in his house. Every Friday, they have a time of the Word and going before the Lord. And they follow kind of like a little Jewish thing.
They do the Shabbat.
The Shabbat. And it's wonderful to experience that with them and see what they do. And they do this constantly. Well, when you walk into a home like that, there's already a place with peace.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When you raise your children to be godly, you ain't going to have a whole lot of calls. Especially about negative stuff. Why? Because they are seeking God. Are y'all listening to me?
Right.
When our kids refuse to seek God, you need to tell them, as Pastor Durrell gave you from Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack. Okay, what's the word destroy, Pastor? Cut off. You're cut off from the benefit.
Come on.
I'm not trying to keep you from the blessing. But if you refuse to teach them, if you refuse to not instruct them, then guess what? Then they are laced with a curse. The devil has every right.
Yeah.
So he gives you and I the same charge. I called you because you would teach your kids, because you would train them, you would develop them. Is it easy, Pastor Mike? No. Can I tell you something I learned from a pastor? 4 times out of the day, kids need to hear the word. I made a game out of it. When I found out what it would do as they got older, guess what? They can't depart from it. But you got to take the time to put it in them. Okay? My people are destroyed for what? For lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected it. Because you have. Listen at me. I ain't got to do all that stuff, man. Plus, I've been working all day. I did all of this. How many times have we all said that? Only to see kids come up now that you're scared to walk the streets around.
All right.
Quit looking at the world that's caused this. The church has caused this. We come for church for entertainment, not instructions. We don't want to be instructed. We just want to let the Holy Ghost slap us in the face. We fall on the carpet and then walk out of the church and then live another life. That's not what the book teaches. We are responsible for the truth we hear. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
You cannot ignore the preachers that you said, oh, that was a word. Did you do it? Did you amen it? Or did you say, you know what? I don't have to do that. I'm going to live how I want to. Guess what? You're going to pay a price.
Right.
How are you going to pay it? Through your kids. Get mad at me because I'm just going to teach you the truth. We don't ever, I remember a teacher, a lady said this, and she's a powerful woman of God. She said, put your kids on the front seat. Michael was about maybe 3. And we put him on the front row with all these kids. I mean, I'm looking at the kid and like, I don't know if this is going to work. You know, because Junior is still a kid, and he gets excited, and they're going to get to playing. But she said something that was profound. She says, I know we got your little darlings dressed up today. This is a wonderful Sunday for that. And I got control of it. I got this. Don't worry about this. Ain't none of them going to act up. So and parents we didn't know whether to sit down or, And she said, no, I got them. She said, I know I got little demons in front of me. Oh, sure. Because, see, they are nothing but repeaters of what you do. So don't get, y'all sit back. Sit down. The parents kept seeing us. Come sit on it. Would you? I got them. By the time the service was over and she was giving them back to the parents, they were so behaved. She said, I want you to feel something. When you're walking in the Spirit of God, you're in control. When you're not in the Spirit of God, you're out of control. That said something to me. How much work is it going to take for me to get the Word of God in my voice?
All right.
Out of the 3, my Joshua, he was a reciprocator of Michael. Whatever Michael learned, Joshua seemed to learn faster. Aaron was the wild child. I ain't learning nothing. I ain't listening to nothing you say, and Daddy, I want to play. I'd have it for about 2 seconds, and he's ready to run and jump. Well, now today, Aaron knows more scripture than Mike does. No, I'm not kidding. He made a dedication about the Word of God. When I saw him for the first time after 12 years, I didn't even know it was my son because he had these dreads and stuff. I'm looking at this guy, and he makes a comment in my Bible study. You know, normally somebody makes a statement and you're teaching the Word, you already say, okay, you're rude, you don't know what you're talking about, sit down, And as it came to me, as the service was over, my wife kept smiling. I said, why is she smiling? This is an idiot, in my Bible study. And when I took a good close look, it's like, I don't know if I can explain this to you. It's like the cameras. Something took my face in close to his face. I said, oh my God, that's my son. And immediately there was a connection, and we kind of spent around the room, and tears were flowing down my face and his face. And I said, you know what, God? Out of all that you do, you're faithful to your word. If we believe you. I want to say this because even though I'm bringing this up, you may feel, Pastor, I blew that season. No, you haven't. Long as they live, long as there's life, you have every opportunity to fix everything. Amen. And the devil has to give it up.
Yes.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? So if you sit here and say, but that time when they were small, I didn't spend that immediate time. I didn't learn those things. You can now.
Amen.
And you can be on the phone and you can talk about those things. You can sit down with them at breakfast. You can talk about those things. And guess what? It's a reward to you when your child calls you and say, hey, Dad, I want to ask you something. Mom, what do you think about this? I know you got a word from God, and give me a word, Dad. And how quiet they are to hear you. Are y'all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Let me go to this one, and my time is almost gone. It brings focus. How many folk are out of focus? If the family's out of focus, it's because the father's been out of focus. When a father doesn't understand that he is the priest of a house, he is the king of that house. I said one time in this church, and I think a lot of people really fully understood me. You are a prophet. You can prophesy over your family. If everybody else is prophesying over them, and saying they become homosexuals? When are you going to prophesy? Why do we have to let the world tell us how our kids are going to be? I'll tell you what the homosexual prophesy. We want your kids. We don't really care about you. It's your babies. You know why? That's what the devil's after. He's after the innocence. And if he can spoil them before they become grown, he can mess them up. And so we can see this posture that the Bible teaches, that he wants us to bring the kids early. Thank you, Mom. I have to thank my mom. Thank you for taking me to church when I didn't want to go. When I thought football was more important. But now I see today the value of that. And some of us right now, the only time we pick up the Bible is when we're around church for it. But you're only fooling you. See, the reality is you want to reap what you sow. If you don't take the time to sow it in them, they can't grow in it. You've got to sow it in them and keep sowing in it. One of my daughter-in-law, she would always call me as she poured the word in the kids. I get to hear them recite scriptures back. Do you know where that started? It started with me. Teaching my boys. And see, that's what God will do. He'll let that start slipping over to somebody else in the family. And it'll keep going. There was a mother, she had this devotional time with her kids. Every time she would sit and teach them the word of God, she didn't have no other. She could keep them safe from all the ills of the world. Guess what ended up happening? They still carry that tradition out in that family. It doesn't happen without a month that some family members come together and they get in the word of God. And they'll say, remember what Mama taught? Mama taught that this is the foundation of our family. Let me tell you what's working in the family. It's not what's going on in the world. It's what's not going on in our houses. We got the Bible right in our hand. And we won't teach them. We won't say that if you think God wants you to think that. I'm not saying you're not going to get a boyfriend, but if you want that one and you want God, you're going to have hell. See, you got to make God first. Not when it's convenient that you make it first. He deserves to be first because he's God. I don't know about you. I don't want to come to church just so I can feel good. I already know he's good. So I can feel good just the fact that he's good. God is a good God. He loves your family. He's not mad at your family. If he can go ahead and restore Israel and take them out of bondage, and they talk as crazy as all get out, and God still has a plan that he's going to restore them. Then he's got a restore plan for our family. If you're praying for it, guess what? God will restore that family. Oh yeah, he's going to bring them boys together. He's going to bring that girl together. He's going to get the right mind in there. Listen, don't laugh at you coming to church. Guess what you'll say to them? Mine won't be those things. I promise you that. I promise you this. They'll have a good mind. I promise you that. Guess what? The devil won't slip up on them because they'll recognize, oh, that's the enemy. I see what that is. I'm going to talk to me about that. Or I got to hear a lot of people. I understand. See, you can't be with them 24/7. I can't be in Houston, Texas with my granddaughter. But guess what? The Holy Spirit is right there. And I trust him with my kid. How many will say that this morning? I see something good in my family, even though things are crazy. I see something good. God is in my family. Would you say that by faith? God is in my family. He is. Yeah, it seems quiet right now, but you keep praying. You keep seeking the face of God. You keep saying, Lord, they're going to turn their eyes to you. The Bible said the sons keep a set on edge. They're coming back home. They're coming back to God. Are you listening to that, man? I got excited. I said, you know, first,
her have a personal issue, just pray. And so he was like, okay, they fixed it again, Mom's still on us, still on us. So make a long story short, when I hung up with him the second time, I prayed, put my phone down, was praying, name of Jesus, touch that woman's heart, blah, 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 just went on. And so, 2 weeks ago, was two weeks ago, a week ago, Sarah said, you know, well, Mom, that supervisor that was on us hard, she changed her heart. She's nice to us now, she understands, and I just smiled and said, I knew it's gonna change, just the power of prayer, just continue believing. And so basically that's what happened.
I mean, it's, I don't know about you. Thank God for the Lord. Yes. I'm going to ask for
Pray.
And guess what? It's a serious relationship. I don't know why some of y'all wake up and don't say good morning, Jesus. Because you're married. No, you're married to him. I ain't got no husband. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. When I met Darrell, she said, I'm already dating somebody. I said, what is that? What did you tell me? You said I had a man. Yeah, she said, I already have a man. You know, Terry, I had that attitude like, brother man gonna have to leave. said, my man is Jesus. I went, oh. She said, I ain't never been by myself.
Amen.
Wow. I said, this gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But here's the point. If we're in a relationship with God, I wear this ring as a token of my covenant with Pastor Lee. When she's not with me, the covenant is with me. I want y'all to feel this before you go home. Because it's easy to dismiss this because I ain't a couple. I'm not a couple, so he ain't talking. Yeah, but that's a lie. I ain't talking. I'm talking directly to you. If you honor the Lord, if you really believe He's the God of your life, then you're in a deep relationship with Him. How many years, baby? How many years? You? Yeah, how many years? 32. How many years, Pastor Jerry? 36. Thank you. Brenda didn't know. I'm with you, no. Your brother's with you on that. Your brother does it sometimes. Hey. What is that? Somebody said, I think it was Amy that said, sometimes it gets rough in marriage. How many would admit in this life, people bail out before they have to deal with anything? Oh, no, but they do. And watch this. Then they want to stick it on God like it's okay. Let me help you out. You're going to run directly into God if you stay in His Word. Listen, this is His Word. This ain't Pastor Mike's word. This ain't your best friend's word. It's His word. You may get away down here, but when you stand before Him, you will not. Right. But it's up to us and our responsibility to make sure we teach the truth. Now let's be honest. Have you ever heard truth to the point you couldn't talk? You got real quiet, like, hey, right there. Because it's the truth. I don't see everybody jumping all the time when truth is. Sometimes you just kind of like, whoa, man, I got to deal with that. And all of us have to deal with truth. Let's just be straight. We all have to deal with truth. We have to deal with correction. Say that word for me, correction. Correction. Say it again, correction. Correction. And here's the danger of people that won't take true counsel. They don't want correction. And if you ever follow God, you're going to be corrected. Right. Because you and I came out of the world and to serve Him. And guess what? That's called correction. Yeah. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to tell you what you're doing is not right. John came on the scene for one factor, to make the crooked way straight before Christ came. So that when His message came, you couldn't say nothing, but that's just the truth. And sometimes when I've heard teaching, this is what I've done. Man, that's just the truth. Now, I got to be honest with you. Didn't want to agree when I first heard it. In fact, I was trying to get away from it. But guess what? It came right back again. I said, okay.